Okay, so wanted to make a movie review. This action movie, Sisu. Overall, I really enjoyed it. Thought it was really good. It's a good action movie set in 1944 in Finland. And he's fighting the Nazis, of course. He so it stars Jorma Tomila. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing these names. I am not. I'm not Finnish. He's the star, and the main villain is Axel Henny, who plays a Nazi commander, and his right hand man is Jack Dolan, who's like his sniper, pretty much. Um, so yeah, overall fun movie. A little ridiculous, especially by the end, but I think it's all in good fun. And I mean, the movie takes itself pretty much dead serious, but I think it works. Um, has a little bit of I think Tarantino influence. I'd say just a little bit. I'd say, especially like in Glorious Bastards, it's broken up into chapters, and I don't know. Some of that kind of reminded me of Tarantino. Um, but yeah, overall fun movie. I liked it. Um, so I'm gonna go into spoilers now. So spoilers. Okay. So the movie opens up with Yorma mining for gold, which he then finds, and he's very happy about that. And then he breaks it up, puts it in a satchel, puts it on his horse, and gets going. And as explained in the beginning of the movie, the Soviets have made an agreement with the Finnish government that if the Finns kick the Nazis out, then I don't know if it says this, but I assume that then they won't invade them. So, and the Finns are no friends of the Soviets either, because the Soviets tried to invade, a few years earlier. So the Finland, but we're not successful. So, um, so he's on his horse traveling, and then he runs into the first group of Nazis, who's commanded by Axel Henny, and then his sniper, known as Wolf, is about to shoot him, but then he basically says, "No, don't do that," because he's marching to his death anyways. He's actually going towards a minefield and another group of Nazis. So then a little bit later, he encounters the other group of Nazis. Oh, and this first group is the group that has these women. So, but they'll come later. So, and this is the Nazi commander, Axel Henny, who I thought was very good too. All the acting overall, I think, is pretty solid. Um, so then he goes into the second group of Nazis, and they try and kill him. And they find out he has gold. They search him. The main character, whose name is Atami, tells his dog to run off, and they start shooting at his dog. It's like, of course, they're pure evil, so they have to go after his little dog. It's like hilarious, but um, so they try and take him down. They're not successful. Kills them all. Very brutal scene. Um, but then Axel hears the commotion, and there's way too much shooting, so he's like, okay, something went bad. So then he starts to go after him again. And I'm not going to go through the whole plot. This is about 20 minutes in or so. So, But yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. A good action movie. You know, this guy's a little bit older, but you buy it. I mean, he's ripped, you know, and you just buy the backstory. The backstory is that the Soviet Union tried to invade early, like I don't know what year, like 40 or something, 1940s, and called the Winter War. It is a very brutal war. Everyone should go look into it. It's very interesting because you know the Finnish were outmanned, outgunned. You know, less money, less people to fight, and they beat them. Um, so he was in that. His whole family was murdered by the Soviets, and um, but he, you know, just kept killing and killing and killing Soviets. The Soviets, uh, even so much, it's implied that even his commanders were like that they didn't want anything to do with them. They would just send them out into the wilderness, and he would just kill as many, you know, Soviets as he could. So this is a guy you do not want to mess with. And like the title of the movie, Sisu translates. It's hard to translate, I guess, but roughly means strength of will, determination, perseverance. So basically, the theme of the movie is this guy will not die, like no matter what. And you know, by the end of the movie, it gets a little ridiculous. But I mean, you're having a good time, and it's pretty funny how the main commander dies at the end. I liked it. It's almost like Doctor Strangelove. He's like riding a, he's there in an airplane, and the guy's beating, Axel's beating him up pretty bad with this like rope and this metal thing at the end. And there's a bomb just waiting there to be dropped, and then he attaches it to the bomb, and then he pulls the lever, and the bomb goes down, blows up. So, and then on his way down, he's flicking him off, telling him, you know. So it's pretty hilarious. Uh, but yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I mean, I heard it was the budget's around 6 million euro. That's pretty good. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. You know, maybe there's some you know, a little bit of fake blood, but I think a lot of the blood wasn't fake, digital squibs, and uh, maybe some of the explosions were fake. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. You know, and then like he ends up helping rescuing these ladies, and that scene's just great because he like rescues them, and then he gives them all guns, and then the one in the middle, then he kills the driver of one of the cars, and then she takes command. She's driving it, and they pull it to the side of next to another kind of bus full of Nazis, and they just unleash and kill them all. It's pretty hilarious. Um, so yeah, you know she's really good. Mimosa Willamo, she's really good. I think Yorma Tamala, who's the star. I'm looking at IMDb. I think his son's in it, Ani Tamala. I think he's one of the other Nazis. So, um, but yeah, you know, good action movie. Uh, you know, definitely kind of like an old school action movie. Nothing too crazy going on here. Just you know, some old school fun. Maybe inspired a little bit by Tarantino, I think, is the way that it has different chapters, and I don't know, it kind of reminded me of Tarantino, like Inglorious Bastards kind of thing. Um, but yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I mean, I mean, maybe it's a little played out, like keep killing Nazis. Seen it so many times, but you know, maybe they could have a prequel with him in the Winter War against the Soviets. I'd watch it. I mean, he's not going to die, but still, he's got a bunch of battle wounds, scars. Um, could be interesting, him in the Winter War, and then it's kind of ends with him searching for gold, and this is where this movie picks up. Um, but overall, enjoyed it. Simple movie, but a fun movie. Good acting, good villain. A lot of good kills. Pretty good looking movie. Some of the scenery, like in this photos, like really really beautiful. And overall, yeah, I really enjoy it. Check it out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and that's it.